Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 158 of Don't Starve Reign of Giants. In the last episode, we just about finished off winter. We should be getting spring here in a couple of seconds. It's kind of good, it's also kind of bad. So, the important thing that happened was we spam trees galore. Spam trees galore. And I'm also beginning to wonder, I don't know how well it shows up on YouTube, but there are these little, like if you look over here, here's a good example of it. You can probably see it better. There are little squares in the map. I wonder if they correspond with the radius of the foot, because it's like a chunk that's loaded. I have no idea. But either way, we placed a ridiculous amount of pine cones, just way too many. That's cool. But I am worried about rain happening, which is right now, but then that causing lightning to strike over there. And the last thing I need is for everything to combust. Granted, it is spring, so things might likely maybe the fire won't spread as much. No guarantees, but what I can do to kind of just prevent this thing is make a few lightning rods. They're super duper cheap. It's cut stone and gold, both of which I have a healthy supply of. Maybe not the biggest, but I've got a respectable supply. So I don't feel bad about sacrificing a few of these just to save that tree farm. Okay, so it's 4 gold to that. Never mind, it was a little more gold than I thought. But either way, that's really not that much considering my stock. So I will pull some of that out of there. We will probably hold on to the thermal stone for a little bit here, just considering even though winter may have just ended, it's very likely still going to be an issue when it comes down to warmth. I'm going to go over there and place this right now. I do want to work on the roads here because now it's spring. I can see everything. I know I could continue, again, I can't see my mouse pointer because DX3 doesn't record it, but this little diagonal path coming from the tooth wraps, I know I could send it straight down to there. I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I kind of like coming up here to this intersection, then having the choice, okay, do I want to go up here, do I want to go up there? I kind of like the crossroad idea. I mean, granted, yes, it's not the most efficient, I admit that, but aesthetically, I kind of like it better than just one big diagonal path. That's just me being picky. So, I know some people have pointed that out in the past. I'm not that worried about it. Anyway, let's get this plop down right now because that'll protect it at least a little bit. Now, what could happen? I mean, it happened before. He might step on it again. He might break it. So be it. He drops half of the resources you get back every time. It's probably more worthwhile having it than it is sacrificing all that stuff. Oh, beefalo, you guys got to get out of the trees, man. So, this should be nice to me because I have this beefalo hat. I know they're mating because it's spring, but we should all be friends. We can get along, right? So far, so good. Let's do like 1 or 2 more lightning rods. You know, he might just break all of them in one pass. That's possible. But a little preventative maintenance never hurt anybody. I still want to put more pine cones down, I think, before I call the foot down. I believe, unless he came at a perfect angle, he'd only hit like maybe 2 sections of it. Basically, this needs to be bigger. We need more pine cones. We need more trees. Moral of the story. So maybe place one up here because he's probably less likely to step like in a weird location like this, and it still offers some protection because lightning only strikes like on your screen, at least to my knowledge. It's very likely, as it stands, it's very likely that it's just going to hit one of these lightning rods, and I think we'll be okay. Let me go ahead and make one of those. Wetness is going up because I'm worrying about the beefalo. Now I should have brought a beefalo horn. Let me throw the umbrella on to mitigate the rain. And then... oh, goodness me. Well, hold on. No, God. Nope. Can we be friends? I always worry about when I put one of these on if they're still going to love me or not. So you put the beefalo hat on, they become your allies. Like, not your allies, they don't follow you around, but they don't attack you. You're one of their own. It looks like the whole Spider Queen shenanigans that happened earlier panned out in favor of the spiders a little bit. They got one of the beefalo, which is always too many. But what I want to do is let me attempt to migrate the other beefalo away from where they're at now. I don't want them in the tree farm because they are going to get crunched. And while it's hilarious in the sense that they're dying, it's also very saddening because they're beefalo and I don't like to kill them. So beefalo buds, follow me. We're going to... we did this last time. We migrated a little herd down here and it worked. I'm going to try to continue this. I'm going to attempt it. And I'm going to keep picking up dookie along the way, you bet. More dookie, the better. I do have to worry about wetness. Here's a real concern. Wetness while wearing the beefalo hat. Because I need to wear this or they're going to kill me. But obviously I gotta worry about the wetness. So, gotta be careful. A couple things to watch here. This is where we migrated them, and this is where it worked. They stayed here. That was good. Almost time to eat the bacon and eggs. And I think sticking around until night when they sleep helped. I could be wrong, but it seemed to have helped. Now, what I want to do is get them to stop following me very shortly. And then I'm going to have to equip the umbrella because the wetness is getting a little high. Okay, so they should stop following me now. We're all friends here. Okay, we're all friends here. Shouldn't follow me anymore. Now, if I equip this and we come back and they go to sleep, the hope is that they will all be there. Now, whether or not that pans out, we'll find out. I am going to just give them a wide berth, stay away from them. Yes, I do see the multiple flotsams here, but don't exactly have the inventory or items to work on that at the moment, so I have to hold off on this. Let's dodge the beefalo. Let's dodge all the beefalo. I know I could shave, but I'm going to keep wearing the beard for a day or two more, just considering temperature in spring, early spring, is still pretty cold. As you can tell, my thermal stone's getting down there. I should go swap it out for a better one. That would be a wise idea. Very wise idea indeed. Let's do that right now. I am not going to use this turf because it is waterlogged, meaning it is less efficient. And look at that, I got cold as soon as I got here. So I'll use the beefalo wool that I have in my inventory because it's not waterlogged. I will hang this meat here to get some dried meat, some jerky. Delicious old jerky. I think it's a safe enough time to eat these bacon and eggs. Yep, that was good. That filled up my tummy. Do have to be mindful though. We have all this jerky in here. We need to keep working at it. I don't want to let it all go bad. We've got basically too much too quick, so I've got to consume it as fast as I can. Now I still could use some pine cones, and I do not believe. What the hell, a wet thermal stone? How does that even work? I don't think we have pine cones anywhere else. So we'd either have to chop trees or go make a dent in the tree farm and then rinse and repeat. Don't know how I want to handle that exactly. But regardless, let me put some of this stuff away, clean up my inventory. I'm going to keep the beefalo horn because we're probably going to go mess around with them. Of course, it's night, so now I can't see jack squat. Best way to get pine cones would obviously be to just chop that down using the foot, but I don't want to tap it in the farm yet. We could go chop trees, but that's super slow. Oh, and there's no rooks in my world on the surface. Moose goose should spawn soon. Maybe I can get some cheese out of moose goose. Basically, walk moose goose through some trees. I know you can leave the moose goose if you leave it alive. I think it has the mosslings, and I think that becomes a problem once they start getting out of hand. And that's what makes the moose goose kind of a threat. But usually, what ends up happening is it spawns so fast that I'm already in my base and it spawns near my spiders, and then it just dies. Moose goose gets destroyed. There's not much I can do about that. Do I want to make meatballs or anything? Nah, I kind of think I just want to eat all my jerky here just to keep working at it. Get rid of these flowers. Alright, what I could be doing is, let me go over here. Actually, equip a torch so I can see. And let me pull out some of these boards, or logs, and make a bunch of boards. Because we're going to need to compact this to free up some space, and we're going to need all these boards for the roads. Since it is spring, I can see the ground, I can see where I want to place my roads. And then, of course, I do still want to go caving. I might attempt a little bit of caving in spring. Of course, we all know that that's not the best of ideas, just due to the fact that, well, you're constantly getting rained on down there. That's super. Even if it's not raining up here, you get rained on down there. That's super annoying. But it is one of the threats of spring, so we gotta deal with it. This fire is not gonna last much longer. I think it'll get me through the night, but just to be safe, let me slap another beefalo wool in there. It's not that we have any shortage of beefalo wool. Alright, so I need to get a stack of logs in my inventory, just because I like having a stack of 20. Wait for the rain to go away. I would like to throw the tam o'shanter on. I'll tell you what, we're gonna get wet, but let's get some sanity back here. Last thing I want to do is be low sanity. Is that a hound I'm hearing? Oh, I thought. I don't know. It sounded like a hound for some reason. That was weird. That was really weird. Let's put these in here so they don't get wet. I want the stack of 20 on me. All right. How many are we sitting on? 2 lines there. So, oh my goodness, that's 60 boards. That is 60 freaking boards, people. You know what? Let's get rid of that. Let's do this. I know we're dealing with wetness right now, but I'm trying to get some sanity back here, and then we'll throw that back on. Let me go back here, and we're going to refine a bunch of boards. We're going to fill a chest up with boards. I don't think I've ever had a chest full of boards, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then we're going to use them all to make our roads, and I will be able to finish up my base pretty much with the roads, dirt. I think I need to get a few more logs out. I just wanted to get next to the fire to stay warm. Okay, so we need more logs, obviously, which we have zero shortage of. Absolutely insane amount of logs. I quite enjoy this. We haven't even tapped into the big tree farm. So, I need 4 more of these. We have 3 stacks. Alright, here comes a chest full of logs or boards. Here it comes. Ah, never have I done that before. That is quite amazing. So that's completely full. That's completely full. That is completely full. That's nuts. So, how many rocky turfs do I have? I've got 20 in there. None in there, actually. And I got all these. So, let me get the stuff out of the chest just first. And, of course, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so we're going to tap into the board supply already, but that's exactly what they're here for. Structures, and voila. Splishy splashy. Okay, we'll be putting the umbrella on here in a sec. I'm just trying to max out my sanity. Weber and his sanity issues. That is a very real concern. And then maybe we'll go dabble with the beefalo towards the later end of dusk, because that's when they go to sleep. That sounds like a plan, actually. Let's attempt that. Maybe we can get moose goose to spawn and get some mosslings going. I don't know. Let's throw that on. We're at 100 sanity. We're good. We're golden. Okay, so I think I want to do the placement at the base first, because I just want to finish this, because this is where I am the most of the time. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, do I want to put some here? I think I want to dig one more with a turf, or with a pitchfork. Also, to unequip that Lazy Explorer, we know what happens when you use the Lazy Explorer when you're right-clicking. Generally bad things. Generally bad things. So I'd consider that part completed. That part of the base, I'd say that's done. We could put one here, but I'm not going to worry about it. I do want to dig this up, so let's get the pitchfork. Always have a pitchfork at the ready. Dig this up. Place this yonder. Pick that up. I like that. That covers all the chests. And then after this, we can push outward and make roads. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let me cook this. Let's get the thermal stones cooked up again. That's exactly right. Saw that coming. Let's get a few more beefalo wool in my inventory as well, which we've got some here. Oh, you stop getting cold, Weber. You calm down. And I do need to eat, so let's take care of that right now. Eat one more. Why not? Okay. Give me a pretty warm thermal stone. I like it. Deer spiders. Shh. We're gonna have to take care of them soon again. They're getting out of hand. Oh, rain's gone. Tame Enchanter it is. Sewing kit. Which one? Never remember which one is the worse for wear one, but now we know. They're all equal. It's a waste of 5% durability, so I will not do that. Unless, of course, it was this one that's underneath the straw hat. Of course it was that one. That's always how it works. Anywho, let's not worry about it. Now, we're pushing out. Maybe I should bring the pitchfork. Okay, I do have it. I'll bring the pitchfork with me, because we might need to dig up some roads. Now, if these spider nests would GTFO, I'd have a better idea as to where I'm plopping these down. Okay, I can vaguely see it, but I think I want to get rid of one more lane here of turf. That should be forest turf, yeah. Let me put 2 more roads here, and I think that's what we're looking for. I think. I can never remember, because like it changes when you rotate your screen. It's just a little bit awkward to me. Takes a lot of getting used to once you start placing all the roads back down and get them exactly where you want, but I'll figure it out. So in that case, we have very little time left, and I did want to go screw around with beefalo, not in that way, but let's go over to the beefalo and attempt to lure them. We have very little time, so we need to be quick. Now, I wanted to get the ones in particular by the tree farm, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm going to have to get these dudes. Play, 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 play. Come on. We have very little time. Let's go. Let's go. Let me zoom in on my mini-map. That's weird. So I just want to, I'm trying to pull them away from the house, pull them away from the trees, try to get them out of there as fast as I can. It looks like I wasted too much time. Also, hey, you guys. No, you guys are going back. No, come on. Come on. Come down here. See, like, some of them are staying, some of them aren't. It concerns me. This herd stayed. I think this was the original herd. Hey, we might have to do some beefalo extermination. As much as I don't want to do it, it may have to happen. You guys following me, or is the other herd still trying to come after me? I have no idea at this point. So it looks like we missed the... Yeah, I missed the time frame for that one. Darn. I tried. So I'd have to wait till like next day to do this. And I don't want to go over there during day, without, or during night without my my hat. So let's just give the beefalo a wide berth again. So I'll probably try it next night. Didn't exactly have all the time I wanted to. I got too distracted with the roads. Too happy about the road project. Spiders, just... I wouldn't go over there. You'll die. We might have to clean out... Oh, there's moose goose. We might have to clean out the beefalo. I mean, it might have to happen. I don't want to do it, of course. I don't like killing beefalo, but it would honestly not be a bad idea just because the population's getting so ridiculous. Now, come on, be day so I can see. I don't like when bosses come after me during the night. I can't really see where they are exactly. So we'll know whenever my screen starts shaking that he's here, but you don't want to be near him because he knocks stuff out of your hands. And if you're using a torch like I am at the moment, that's generally a bad idea. Now, do I really want to walk him through this? Because I kind of wanted to reserve that for Berger. I want to get some pine cones, but I don't know. Let's see here. I can't see for jack shit. Maybe what a smart person should do, or a smart person would do, is put that down and light it, because then you can see more. You get a way bigger light radius out of this for some reason. That I'll never understand. And continue to light manure. Come at me, man. I've got all this shit on fire over here. I will throw flaming shit at you, sir. I don't think you want that. I don't think you want flaming poop thrown at you. That doesn't sound very pleasant. So I'm just waiting for him to come after me. And that eye plant is being weird. Eye plant's coming back. Yay! The eye plants and lure plants are all coming back. Woo! That's what I want. Let's throw a twig on the ground and we'll nuke it. I'm just trying to keep my light radius up so we can see. Did you just eat that ash? It was going to go away anyway, but okay. Clearly I need more twigs. Alright, I'm not sure what happened to Moose Goose. He might still be at my base. He might be attacking spiders. We'll go back in the day. I just wanted to make sure we were relatively safe. I totally walked into that one. Make sure we were relatively safe. Alright, let's head back here. And I just noticed. We're almost at day 500. Oh my god. Wow. We are almost at day 500, people. What? Okay, well, if we see any down feathers, we know what happened. Let's be on the lookout. Of course, they would have eaten the meat. And it's a sad thing that just happens. Moose Goose spawns and he just dies. Now, he made a sound, but he didn't pursue me. Maybe what happened is he spawned. There it is. Maybe what happened is he spawned. He's going to die, sadly. There's not much I can do about it. See, people wanted me to show off the mosslings, and as much as I want to show off the mosslings, you have to let Moose Goose be alive for a period of time, and then it lays eggs. If it spawns near my spiders, it kills itself, and there's not much I can do. So, Moose Goose is dead. I'm sorry. Moose Goose. There's a simple solution to this. Just follow me. But what I was yammering on earlier about, I think what happened was it didn't follow me because it was nighttime, so it spawned like right here. It fell asleep, and it didn't follow me. Because bosses, I think, do fall asleep during the night. At least I think Moose Goose does. I think Deerclops might. I don't know if I've ever seen Dragonfly sleep. And Berger, I'm not 100% on either. But we'll let him kill him, or her, rather. It sucks, but I think you get more down feathers that way. And they'll eat all the meat, but I'll get what I can. But I think you get more down feathers if you let the mosslings live. Well, let her live and kill her babbies. It'd be terrible. So 4 down feathers, we got some of those. I can go put them in the boss chest. Drumsticks could make some things out of that, but I'm probably just going to go ahead and make some small jerky. Temperature is going up, so I don't think I'm going to need the thermal stone. I don't think. Well, we'll find out if I get cold here in a sec, but I think we might be safe to not use it. Down feathers. Did I use them all? Oh my goodness, that all just grew at once. You see that? The hell? That was pretty weird. Hey, look, the eye plant's back. Yay, eye plant! Let me go ahead and harvest all these. I could pick up that fuel. That'd be a good idea. Let's get our twig supply going, and this time I'd like to try to get the beefalo relocated. Try. I'll handle some roads here because we have a good bit of dust left, but I would like to try to get some beefalo. I don't want to sacrifice them. It's gonna have to happen, but I don't want to sacrifice them. So I'm going to just get rid of that lazy explorer for the moment because, well, we know how that goes. Now we've got more boards. I'm going to get 30 out this time, just considering how fast 20 went. 20 went by like instantly. That was a little sad. Let's go to structures and do the same thing here. We'll start building our roads outward, out from my base. I like this. Infrastructure is on its way. This is good news. This is very good news for me. I gotta keep paying attention for a hound attack. I feel like we are due for one. And I also do not have food on me. That is a stupid thing to do. So, let me finish these up, grab some jerky, and we'll get on the move, for sure. Last stack. Let's go. Need to head over to the beefalo. I think within the next tick of day, we should head over. And we do have a beefalo horn, so we're good there. Let's grab our food. I will take a stack of 10 should be good. Okay, let me go over there first. I'd rather have a little bit. I'd rather have more time to spend with the beefalo, getting them relocated, than not enough, obviously. Now let's just make sure beefalo hat's on. We should be safe. Should is always the operative word. I'm surprised they haven't broken that fire pit. I thought they broke structures. Maybe, I know they break walls, but maybe they won't break fire pits. Don't know. Why are you guys sleeping? It's not time to be sleeping. Wake the hell up. Let's wake you up. I don't wake some of you up. I'm gonna say, you guys shouldn't be sleeping. It's dusk. Are these dudes sleeping? Why are we all sleeping? You lazy shits. Okay, this is the herd that's the farthest south, right? Yes. I'd like to push them down here. You know, we could relocate them all down here and then just block them off. They might break it, but we could do it in an off season where it's not spring. Let them do that. Let them stay down there, and then just maybe they'll like decide that that's where they want to spend their time. We could try that. We could do it through summer. I'd have to be very cautious if I did it though during summer. Winter might be a better month because summer they could combust. I'm going to attempt to pull them even further away. So if you guys want to follow me all the way down here, and then we'll spend the night down here, that'd work. Anything that'll get you guys moved. Sandy, I can pick one of these up. I don't see a problem with that. I will pick up the dookie that's down here. For some reason, every time I see this, I keep thinking this is a new area. But it's just, if you look at the map, it's just the pig area. I don't know why. Every time I say this, I'm like, ooh, new area. If only we could combine this. Yes, we could use a telepoof, but if only you could make bridges. I so wish bridges were a thing in Don't Starve. That'd be so nifty. So nifty. But alas, it is not. Now, you guys are going to hopefully stay with me. I'm going to wait it out here. I'm going to let it become night. They're going to rest. If you keep walking, I'm going to call you back. Alright, we'll call you back. We lost one. Hey, I will sacrifice more durability on this horn if it gets your attention. It's not getting his attention. So, you can go away. Nobody likes you. Guys, stay with me. Guys, stay with me. It's going to be night. Once you guys go to sleep, I think we'll be safe. Couple seconds. Come on, just do it. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Come on. Come on, beefalo. Come on, just be night already, please. I don't want them to catch up to me because I think they stopped following me. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Here, you should go to sleep. No, you should go to sleep. No, this is not normal beefalo. This is not normal beefalo mechanics. Go to sleep. Beefalo, why? You guys should be sleeping. I don't know what their deal is. They should be sleeping at this full-blown night. I'm not sure if they're migrating back to go to sleep or what. That seems broken. That seems broken. And before it was caused by that one beefalo that migrated away. Whatever, I will let them be. I'm going to head back. We're going to work on some roads real quick. I tried with the beefalo. I tried. I don't know what their deal is. I will go ahead and burn some poop here. As long as it keeps me warm. More manure to burn. Burn all the dookie. And a torch should keep you warm, but I'm going to hold my laser explorer. I don't want to waste my torch. Try to stay warm. Try to stay warm. As soon as this goes out, I'm going to get back to moving. Moving. Okay, let's throw this on and just watch the beefalo. Try not to get too close to him. The last thing I need to do is die at day 500 to beefalo. Could you imagine? That'd be pretty sad. That would be so very sad. Alright, let's go ahead and eat some food here. Need to keep using the jerky. I don't want to let it go to waste. We could go give that jerky to the big king. That's a possibility. But I don't really think I need that much in the way of gold. I'm pretty sure I have a healthy supply at the moment. Okay, I've got 2 torches. One of them's kind of worse for wear, but we'll deal with it. Tam O'Shanter, you always go here. I will take some more jerky out of that chest, and we'll continue to eat it. Now, let's see. I have some building room here. Some already dug up turf. Tell you what, I'll equip the broken torch. We'll replace it here in the day. Now, let me place these. I think that already has a road on it. Yes, it does. I'm going to let this torch wear out. Now, let's continue to place these roads and try to get an idea. That's a hound attack. I was going to say, I knew it. I knew we were due for one. Let's move. Let's get the Tam O'Shanter on to get some sanity. This would be a ice hound attack, so I could stay home, but for sake of quickness and safety, I will go ahead and get them with the tooth traps. I could also dig a few. I could also fill this up with, say, cobblestones. That would be good. That'd give me a movement speed boost here. Might end up doing that, but I want to get the regular roads down first. One sanity. I need you to go back up. I also don't want to die to coldness, so I'll go ahead and just make sure that that's warm. Nice and warmed up. You should die. Thank you. Down you go. So there's still hounds coming after me, and as always, we want to make sure we have not the Lazy Explorer equipped. Literally anything but the Lazy Explorer equipped when you are doing right-click actions. Because how many times have we used the Lazy Explorer when we wanted to? I think twice. Maybe 3 times. Every other use was accidental or a misclick in some regard. But guys, it's looking like it's time to wrap the episode up. So this was episode 158. I'm still working on the roads, still relocating the beefalo, at least attempting. Strongly considering just ignoring the beefalo, giving it up, crushing the ones that are over at the tree farm. It's well, they asked for it. Okay, I tried, and it takes a very long time to get them to migrate, I believe. Because I think you really have to rely on the whole it being dusk to have them sleep thing. No promises. I mean, I don't 100% know, but at least that seems to be the case. So I'll continue to work on that. I will continue to work on the roads. Obviously, I still want to get back to the caves, but spring makes it a little bit difficult. I mean, I might just go and I might just build up some jerky and then rely on jerky for sanity, or we'll go hit up those green caps and rely on green caps. We've done it before. But time to wrap the episode up here, guys. Again, this is episode 158. I thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time.